All right, let's dive into one of the most mind-blowing stories in tech and culture today, the absolutely unstoppable rise of TikTok.
So how did a lip-syncing app for teenagers basically take over the entire planet? I mean, this is a question that stumped everyone from Silicon Valley to Hollywood, even governments. An app that seemed so simple completely changed the game for how we watch stuff, how we find stuff, and how culture itself is made. So really, how'd they do it?
The difference between what people thought TikTok was and what it became is just staggering. At first, everyone wrote it off. Oh, it's just another Vine. It's a toy for kids. It'll be gone in a year. But look at it now. It's the world's cultural engine. It's a real political force. It's literally defining what the internet is going to look like.
So to really get how this happened, we've got to go back. We need to see how this thing that looked like a toy ended up becoming a true titan.
And honestly, that was part of the magic. In the beginning, nobody was really paying attention. You had all the big tech giants, Facebook, Google, they were all busy battling each other. And while they were distracted, TikTok's parent company, ByteDance, was just quietly laying the groundwork for a complete global takeover. Totally off the radar.
Okay, so here's the first big puzzle. How does a Chinese company crack the American market? It's notoriously hard to do. Well, they didn't follow the typical playbook. Nope. They found a brilliant shortcut.
And things moved fast, really fast. ByteDance gets started back in 2012. 4 years later, they launched their app Douyin in China, and it's a huge hit. The very next year, 2017, they launched the international version we know as TikTok. But it's a move they made in that same year that was the real game changer.
This right here, this was the Trojan horse. It was an absolute masterstroke. Think about it. Building a user base in the US from zero, that takes years, billions of dollars. So TikTok just skipped that step. They bought an audience that was already there. They acquired Musical.ly, an app that was already super popular with teens in the West.
And just like that, literally overnight, TikTok wasn't some new, unknown app anymore. It instantly got a huge, ready-made audience in the US. It got thousands of creators who already knew how to make content. It even got a fully formed culture to build on. It wasn't really a merger. It was more like a complete takeover. And that was their shortcut.
But okay, getting an audience is just step one. The real trick is keeping them, right? Keeping them hooked. And that brings us to TikTok's real secret weapon, the engine behind everything, the all-knowing algorithm.
So you have to understand, this is a completely different way of thinking about social media. Old school platforms, think Facebook or Instagram, they're built on what's called a social graph. Basically, they show you stuff from your friends and the people you follow. TikTok, it just tossed that idea right out the window. It's all about the interest graph. It couldn't care less who you know. It only cares about one thing, what you watch.
And the place where this all happens is the legendary For You page. It's this endless stream of videos that is tailored just for you. And it learns what you like with, frankly, scary precision. Every single second you pause on a video, every time you rewatch something, every share, it's all data being fed back to the algorithm, making the next video it shows you even more perfect. It's a feed built only for your brain.
So what does that do? It creates this incredible, powerful feeling for anyone making videos. It's like a lottery. On other platforms, you gotta grind for months or years to build up followers just to get seen. But on TikTok, all you need is one good video. You could have 0 followers, post something, and if the algorithm likes it, boom, you could have millions of views by morning. It's the lottery effect, and literally everyone gets a ticket.
And let's be clear, this isn't just clever coding, it's powerful psychology. There's a scientific name for this, variable reward conditioning. It's the exact same principle that makes slot machines so addictive. You pull the lever, or in this case, you swipe up, and you never know what you're gonna get. It could be a dud, or it could be the funniest video you've seen all day. That maybe the next one feeling is what keeps you scrolling and scrolling and scrolling.
So, with this incredibly powerful engine, TikTok didn't just play the game, it completely changed the rules for everyone.
I mean, just look at the difference. Before TikTok, video was horizontal, making it took real skill, fancy software. And getting famous, that was controlled by the platforms. After TikTok, video was vertical. Creation is just tapping a button on your phone. And fame is up for grabs for anyone.
So you see, TikTok didn't just show up to compete in the social media race.
It built a whole new racetrack.
and forced every single one of its competitors to come and play on its terms.
And what happened next? Total panic from the competition. All of a sudden, every big player was scrambling to copy them. You got YouTube launching Shorts, Instagram going all in on Reels, Snapchat creating Spotlight. This wasn't them being innovative, it was pure defense. They were just trying to stop the bleeding.
And the result of all this? It wasn't just a successful business. It was a complete cultural takeover.
Seriously, the ripple effects are everywhere. The music industry? A song gets big on TikTok first, and then it hits the radio. Celebrity? It's creating brand new stars who don't need Hollywood at all. It's setting trends in fashion, inventing new slang that goes mainstream in days, and it can completely change the news conversation. It's a cultural force moving at a speed we've just never seen before.
And they are not stopping. The ambition here is huge. It started as a social app, right? But now with TikTok Shop, it's becoming a digital mall. For a whole generation, it's replacing Google as their search engine. You can see the end game here, to become this one, single, all-in-one global network for entertainment, shopping, everything.
And it all boils down to that one core idea, to show you exactly what you want to see, sometimes before you even realize you want to see it. That's how good the algorithm is. It's predictive, almost like it's reading your mind.
So yeah, this is way more than just a business story. It's a psychological revolution. It's a cultural revolution. And it's not over, it's still happening, right now. We're living through this massive change in how we get our entertainment, how we talk to each other, and maybe even how our brains are wired.
Which leaves us with one last big question. TikTok has already rewired the world of music, of celebrity, of media. So as it gets bigger and more powerful, what's next on the list? What else gets rewired?